Now, y'all can go ahead and call me Islamophobic till you're blue in the face, but I believe that this right here is wrong. Simple. This young lady right here, actually, well, let's start here. This young lady right here posted a simple TikTok video dancing. As you can see, it's her right there. And not too long after, she was beat to a pulp by her own father and brother for having not worn her headscarf or her hijab in that video. Yeah, this is not an isolated situation. As a matter of fact, here's an image of a young lady who was mutilated for, you guessed it, not wearing a headscarf once again. Any ideology that will do this to you for what you decide to or not to wear, it's problematic to say the least.
Sharia law is against freedom of expression, is against your free will, is against your freedom as a human. Tell me, how can this be from God? How can this be from God? The truth is that people have decided to be blind, to follow darkness, to follow wickedness and practice wickedness, and they call it religion. May God have mercy on them. Pay attention to this.
The more I read about Islam, the more it proves the Bible to be the unadulterated, pure word of God and the truth that will rule and reign forevermore. And let's prove it. And also, this is how discernment is exercised to every believer that is watching this. Let's go to the foundations of Islam and how it started. We can even start in Muhammad's childhood when he was a young boy. He had an encounter, a dream, where he said these two men in white came in. They basically opened him up. And they did something with his heart, to his heart. And after that, his mother asked him, "Do you think you were demon possessed?" And he said, "Yes." Now fast forward, when he would go up to the mountains as a man, he'd go up to the mountains to meditate. He would actually go into caves. Then one day, the angel Gabriel came and showed himself to him. And let me just tell you, this was not the angel Gabriel. This was a whole demon, a counterfeit spirit. I will show you further proof later on why it is a counterfeit spirit. But first of all, let's talk about how when this angel appears to Muhammad, he asks him 3 times to read. And Muhammad basically says, "I'm illiterate, I can't read." And when Muhammad responds like this demon presses him down so hard he could barely bear it. Have you ever had a dream where you've been attacked by a demon and you literally feel like something is pressing you down and you can't move? That's exactly what he was experiencing. Moving on. After this, he thinks he's demon possessed. He's so terrified. And he also tries to commit suicide because the inspiration stopped happening at some certain time. This is the beginning of the Islamic faith and the Quran, which in many Islamic blogs, talks, whatever, say that it is the continuation and final revelation of the Bible and the Torah. This is why the Quran holds many stories from the Bible and from the Old Testament, but they're not quite the same. They're literally backwards. This is called counterfeit. You know, when you have real money versus fake money, it tries to look real, the counterfeit, but the counterfeit money has no substance, meaning it has no value, just like this religion. Now let's prove it by using the Bible, because the Bible did come before the Quran. I have 3 scriptures for you. The first one is Galatians 1:8, and it says, "But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach a gospel contrary to the one we preach to you, let him be under a curse. As we have said before, so now I say again, if anyone is preaching to you a gospel contrary to the one that you received, let him be under a curse." What did that angel, Gabriel, do when he came to Muhammad? He gave him another gospel. He gave him a counterfeit word of God.